Hello Australia and the interwebs. My name's Marcus Cole Graham and I'm reporting to you from CAT headquarters, somewhere near the Sea of Lakes. You may have noticed that the normal window has changed. Love hearts. Valentine's Day's coming, so I figured I'd better get in the mood. Not that us cats ever get anything. You want to get us a Valentine's Day present? Stop buying Bieber. I mean, that'd be the perfect Valentine's Day present. Bieber, gone. No more Bieber. Now, before I get too far into this rant, I want to give a shout out to our man Andy. Both me and the black and white one known as Kosh want to give that shout out. After all, he always gives a shout out to us. Don't forget, Andy's on 99.1 Goldfields FM. Oops, sorry, I mean Goldfields FM 99.1. You can stream them live on the internet, and you really should, on Fridays and Saturdays from about 7:30, 8 o'clock Australian time, and listen to Andy. You can do that by going to www.goldfieldsfm.com.au. Anyway, they're a community radio station, non-for-profit deal. You get the picture, and I recommend it. I mean, Andy plays good music, except for when he's playing Bieber. But can't blame him when it's on the top 40, I guess. Australia, you need a bullet at times. At least he's finally off number 1. Finally. But Bieber isn't actually my rant for today. No. I have to inform you humans of something I've noticed while looking over the shoulder of my human. You see, I've noticed that some of you humans tend to like this thing called the Bible a little bit. Now, that's all fine and the like, but some of you are taking it a little bit too far. I mean, some of you are claiming that the earth is flat, and some of you are claiming that the earth is only like 3,000 years old. So I thought, as a talking cat, you might listen to me. I mean, us cats are one of the smartest creatures on this planet. You guys are like 4th or 5th. Only the mice beat us, and we eat them, so really, who wins there? But anyway, the dolphins come in third, just in case you're wondering. Let's talk about this flat earth thing first. Geometry, people. Go learn it. Otherwise, pay some money, get yourself up to 50,000 feet, and you will see that the earth is not flat. You do not live on a turtle. You're not going to fall off the edge. You can actually prove this to yourself. I mean, get in an airplane, fly west. Just keep flying west. You'll, if you're leaving Melbourne or Sydney, you'll go over some ocean, maybe possibly run into New Zealand, over a lot more ocean, South America, more ocean, Africa. Then you'll come across more ocean, and then Australia again. Yes, why? Because you went around the world, which is a globe. Not only that, simple trigonometry and the like, you know, it'll kind of prove it to you. Now, onto this whole Earth is only 3,000 years old thing. Okay. If I could move my paws in here, I'd probably face palm myself. 3,000 years, honestly. And you use that thing called your Bible as the means of this. Can I point out something about that book? you have this chapter called Genesis. You know, that first couple of pages, that set that you guys are using to argue that the world's only like 3,000 years old or so. Do you want to go read it? I mean, you might find it really interesting. Because you see, it says that this dude called God made the heavens and the earth in 7 days. Now, I admit, high technology and the like, maybe 70,000 years or the like, you might be able to do it. A couple of billion, more likely, well, million anyway. But we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on the 7-day thing. You know, we'll say that somehow this guy got hold of some really, really cool technology. 7 days. He made, well, 6, because according to your book, he rested on the 7th day. I mean, why not? We rest 20 hours of the day. But, then he makes this garden, right? I mean, according to you guys, he laid all the dinosaur bones and all that stuff in the ground to full scientists. But then he makes this garden. And by your own book, he puts this dude called Adam in it. Now, Adam's a man. And he gets rather lonely. I mean, I can understand that. I used to be a male cat until the slaves managed to trick me into a trip to the vet. And now I'm an it. But I know enough about the birds and the bees. You know, you don't get multiple humans from just one person. And he got a little lonely, and I'm guessing his hand got a little boring. So he asks that guy upstairs to give him somebody to go do the touchy feely stuff with. And apparently this dude upstairs told him to go to sleep and then ripped the rib out of him. I mean, talk about church and the abuse stuff, right? I mean, it started early, obviously. A rib. So, okay. Somehow he used this rib to create a chick. A female. Called Eve. Now, Eve was created from Adam's rib. That means Eve has to be a clone of Adam with, well, a couple of chromosomes different. Now, there's a male and a female, and they're basically clones. So, they get together and do the funky donkey bang bang thing, because, you know, Adam managed to work out which hole it was meant to go in. Or at least we presume so. I mean, the Bible says that he has 3 sons, right? Cain, Abel, and Seth. He says nothing about daughters. Nothing at all. Not once. Trust me. Checked. Don't see anything in there about him popping out wives for him, but apparently, you know, somehow they find wives. Well, the only way I can think of him finding a wife would be to go bang mama. Just saying, that's by your own book here. So, I mean, isn't that incest? You know, you tell us cats off for doing that, and I mean, this is getting downright creepy. I mean, look at it. Adam bangs Eve, who was made from his rib, right? That means she's his clone. She's a copy of him. I don't think you get any more incest than that. Then, their kids, 2 of which, you know, apparently hate each other enough to, or, well, either that or, depending on whose story you're going by, Cain kind of wasn't exactly bad guy, he just didn't know what to sacrifice to God. So he decided to give Abel to him. You know, could be the case. I mean, there's a lot of sacrifice in that book. But anyway, they have kids, right? And apparently they managed to populate the planet from one female and multiple males. Who's the screwed up ones? Your logic here is breaking down very, very fast. I mean, I'm only in the first couple of pages of your book, mate. I think your time scales out. Evolution. It works. It also explains genetic diversity and why your wife isn't your sister or your clone or things like that. Anyway, I'm expecting I'm going to get a lot of abuse for this one, but that's what the Marcus rant's all about, isn't it? And I'm a cat. I don't exactly care what you think of me. If I can manage to actually get you to yell abuse back at me, then I've done my job and I've started to educate you, because it means you're thinking. Now, Valentine's Day. It's coming. Don't forget to give your wife, girlfriend and the like a kiss on it. Don't forget to give us cats some lovin's too. Not of the bang bang type either. You know, furry creatures and humans, we don't go along. You can give us some kisses maybe, but yeah, most of you go to jail if you try anything else. And I don't blame them for sending you there. But in all seriousness, people, have a good Valentine's Day. And I'll see you in the next Marcus Rant. My name's Marcus Cole Graham, signing off.